Running a Fever, episode 39, Good and Evil.
Good morning and welcome to Running a Fever. Got a lot to talk about today, actually, so I'm going to go ahead and get into it. Philosophy department. This morning my reading said an unusual thing. It made an unusual comment. It said, make friends with your problems. Make friends with your problems so that by addressing these problems, you may become the perfect being that God created you to be. Make friends with your problems, introduce them to God. It brings to mind the problem of evil, something which I studied a little bit. It's always been one of my mysteries that I really wanted to get into, that some of the great thinkers claim to have solved, but I never got into the details. I mean, solved is, of course, not truly solved as it like a math problem can be solved, but have addressed successfully. The problem of evil is, why did God make an imperfect world, basically? Why did he make a world in which there are evil deeds that are done, bad things that happen? Why did God make a world in which dictators could kill millions of people? Just kill them. That's evil. And the idea is that, from my perspective, isn't it more perfect to have people with freedom of choice that are able to make those right decisions and come to goodness and approach perfection, which is God? And this is an example of that philosophy, I think. By overcoming these problems, by naming them, getting familiar with them, and dealing with them, that we become perfect. And that is the perfect world. End of philosophy segment. 0 Dark 30 segment of the show. It's 9 minutes after 5 right now, and that's why I said good morning. It's in the morning. It's dark. It's dark because I have a busy day ahead of me and a busy evening. I have dinner with my friend and his fiance at my house, and I won't have time to run this afternoon, and I still have to get to work early because I've got an all-day meeting and I need to get some things done before the meeting, I'm sure. I haven't even thought about what I have to do, but there's a list, you know. So that is why I got up at 4:30 in the morning and read what I just told you about, and then came here. But it's good to be back. I only got to run once last week. I also did a couple days one day, technically, of strength training, which is just basically, I've got some dumbbells and I've been doing some light exercises with those. Just getting into it. Not gonna go crazy. Medical department. Feeling the effects of a corn on my foot. I don't know why it's giving me particular trouble. Had it for a while. Corns are developed because, as a result of a bone anomaly in the foot, and to keep the bone from punching through the skin, the body naturally protects itself, and so it develops this callus. But they can be overdeveloped to the point that they impact normal operation of the feet, which is walking. That's what I'm dealing with today. It's kind of beautiful out here, actually. I'm gonna also, in the medical department, I have an appointment a week from today to discuss what's called the MOVE program at the VA Medical Center. It's a weight loss program. They have a couple of them, I guess. I think I'm going to meet with a dietitian or something. So this came about when I went in to see another specialist a couple of weeks ago who basically told me I was starving myself to death. Overdoing my diet a little bit. So we'll see how that goes a week from today, and of course I'll keep you up to date on that. And that is the medical department, diet department. As of this morning, I've lost 41 pounds, and I haven't been really happy with the way that a weekend weight loss has been going. I always try to eat the way that I think would be good for maintaining weight over the weekends, and then by Monday or Tuesday I'm over the weight for last week, so I get a little more I don't know what you want to say, conservative, extreme, whatever, with my diet. And the same thing is repeating itself this weekend. On Saturday, I ate 6 meals. I've been hearing about the 6-meal diet. I will include a link in the show notes to one of the sites about that. I mean, you can find them all over the place. 6-meal diet, 7-meal diet, multiple meals throughout the day. The idea behind this, and this would be a good question for my dietitian, if that's indeed who I'm going to see. The idea is that you keep your, number one, you don't get hungry. If you plan these meals out, you don't get hungry. And I kind of like the idea because I'm the kind of guy who just likes to eat all the time, basically. I mean, that's part of it. The other part is you keep your metabolism going. I don't know if you know that your stomach is a muscle. Seems like I learned that in junior high biology or something. You know, there are voluntary and involuntary muscles, striated and smooth muscles. Well, the smooth involuntary muscles include the stomach. It's a muscle that you use to digest your food. Well, eat a big meal, does its digestion, and then it kicks back and waits for the next meal. Right? So you're getting exercise with your stomach. One of those mysterious ways that we burn calories. If you keep it working all day, if you keep something in your stomach being digested all day, and you're working that more, your body doesn't go into starvation mode. So there's all these kind of benefits to eating smaller meals throughout the day. So I did that on Saturday. Yesterday was kind of a problem. I think I had, 5 meals. And it's calling dessert a meal after dinner. So breakfast I had 1 sausage patty, 1 egg. Mid-morning I had yogurt, light yogurt, 90 calories. Breakfast was probably 300 calories. I did have some butter. You gotta have something to fry an egg, although if I had a true non-stick pan that I hadn't been throwing in the dishwasher for the last 3 years, then I might be able to get away with that. Oh, lunch was 2 tamales. And since I've gone to the higher calorie thing, I've started dressing my tamales with a little light sour cream, as well as the salsa. 5 calories, a spoonful. Light sour cream is like 20 calories, a tablespoon, something like that. Mid-afternoon had another yogurt. I mean, there are other things besides yogurt you can use, but this just seems like an easiest kind of thing. I like yogurt. Even the light yogurt tastes good, gives you protein. Again, 90 calories. It's like drinking a light beer or something. And for supper, I actually had pizza. So that was over 600 calories because I had a whole Totino's pizza. The original crispy crust was delicious, but the serving size is half of one of those, which didn't really seem like a lot to me, although I could probably try it.
This is the Padua Podcast Network. PaduaMedia.com.